Exactly, exactly. Okay. I will show you guys some pictures. I've handpicked a few of them. I took a fuck ton of photos, but of course I can't show everything, especially from Jagex HQ. Unfortunately, I cannot, but here's a picture of my bathroom at the hotel. Let me lock that in on the screen with the beautiful windows doing that for me. Now we can mine in the background and it won't close down the thing. I downloaded Power Toys this morning, just so I could put things on top of things. Look at that. Shower kinda useless, but okay. Okay, you're not wrong, but even though I rarely shower as a RuneScape player, I did feel like when meeting people, I should at least smell decently, right? Yo, Magmar, thanks for the follow. Union, GM. So yeah, this is the bathroom of the hotel room. I gotta say, Jagex must be doing really well, because throwing this type of event with this many creators, I don't know exactly how many we were, but I swear we were about like 50 creators through Old School RuneScape, RuneScape 3, Dragon Wilds even, and they invited some like variety, PoE creators, Rust creators, a little bit of everything to like, you know, they were discussing mostly Dragon Wilds. Because I don't feel like there's that many Dragon Wilds creator yet. So they had to bring in a little bit of everything. And I would say at least like, I would say 50 people. It felt that way at least.
Thank you for feeding the mods.
And, whoa, Pumpkin Pie, thank you for 3 months. That's very lovely of you, I appreciate that. And having all those people, of course, some of them were UK based and just drove, you know, got in their car and drove down. But a lot of them were like from other countries, and flying them in and giving us a shower, that must cost a lot of money, I gotta say. Like, I was kind of like, okay, alright. That's fucking wild. Dragon's Well kind of short currently anyway. That is true, that's true. I enjoyed my time in Dragon Wilds, and I'm definitely gonna be playing more of that game. For sure, when more stuff come out. Yep. Very, very exciting. Whoa, hype train on the twitch.tv. That's wild. Thank you guys. That's why my membership's so expensive.
Wow, a subscription?
I doubt that's why, but you know, we can
1.5
pretend.
years.
We can
Hardly
pretend.
Believe it.
Yo, guard, thank you so much for 18 months. Okay, so, bathroom. I always like taking pictures of my hotel room when I go places, just to remember where I've been. But yeah, very, very nice. As some of the creators, they got like a bathtub. I didn't, but I think they paid for it themselves. So when I got to this hotel, I'm gonna show the bed as well. Very nice bed. When I got to the hotel, the lady at the check-in, she was like, "Hi, how's it going? Do you want to upgrade your room to have a bathtub?" And I was like, "Nah, no thanks, that's fine." And she's like, "It's only £20. And I'm like, "No, I'm good." And then she was like, "Okay, just write in your details here." And as I'm writing them in, she's like, "You can also get a kitchen." And I'm like, no, I'm good. I swear to God, she tried to get me upgrade my room like 5 times during the conversation. She kept like, you know, "Yo, but this room, haha." I was like, thinking like, no. I was like, "No thanks, I'm stubborn, I'm not doing it." I just know some creators did take the deal, and I wonder if they took it because they actually wanted a bathtub, or because this lady was just like pushing. She kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I was like, nope. You can't convince a stubborn Norwegian lady to pay extra for a fucking bathtub. Absolutely not. There will be more pictures shown during this, not just my room, Sadasi, so you'll see some Jagex employees as well, yes. Can't afford to keep you up paying from TOA, true. 1.5 years, that's a lot, guard. Thank you very much. 18 months, wow. She asked if you could down. Dude, why didn't I ask for downgrade? Oh my god. No, I'm joking. I only need like a bed in a closet and I'm fine.
Smile.
Yo, IG, thank you for 21 months. 21. Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, do you have a cardboard box or something I could just like snoop into? That's fine with me. I just don't care about fancy hotel rooms. I really don't. I just need a bed.
Roger.
And a sink, and then we can call it a day. Alright? Oh well. Anyway, very nice hotel. Very expensive drinks. So, I got there on Monday. I went earlier than everyone else. Toilet? Do you actually need a toilet though, technically? Like in your room? I don't know. Yeah, I swear, two of these drinks was probably the price of the room upgrade. Yo, Dima, thank for the follow. So yeah, I got there on the Monday. I wanted to be there a little bit earlier. I hate traveling. I really hate traveling. Because I get super fucking stressed about, you know, missing flights, you know, layovers, trains, figuring out shit. I fucking hate it. Like, once I'm on the transport, once I've figured it out, it's fine. But I get this anxiety of, like, even though I know where to go next and I have it all planned out, I'm like, what if there's something I've missed or something that I didn't see or something? It's just, I don't know, I hate it. It's the worst. So I just didn't want to stress on the Tuesday, which when most people were traveling, I just needed to like calm down because I also get a little bit like nauseous from the whole stress of it. Yo, Gilhawk, thanks for the follow. So I was just there a day early, and
Whoa, a subscription.
I'm glad I did that.
For feeding the mods.
Time to accidentally break the NDA.
Oh, you won't get any information out of me because I drank so much I don't remember anything. Yo, Papaya, thank you for 12 months. But yeah, the first day I just sat down with Ali. You can barely see her in the photo. Ali is the co-producer of Gilnar Games. She did like half the work, half the editing of the whole show. Honestly, I'd say she did like 60% and Soup did 40%. Soup is just the poster boy. He's just the cute boy on the picture, you know. She's the actual worker. I swear to God. No, but she also arrived early, so we just hung out, had dinner together. Because almost anyone else wasn't there yet at that point. So, and of course I had to take photos of all my food so you guys could be jealous. So this is food that I had to pay for myself because this was outside of the event. So of course Jagex would cover like the food and stuff when we were at Jagex, but this is like the day before. And I thought, hey, since they kind of paying for a lot, I'm gonna splurge a bit. I'm gonna get a starter, I'm gonna get, you know, a dinner, I might get a dessert, a few drinks, stuff like that. So I got a start. This is some chicken of some sort. It was pretty good. Oh, I didn't take a photo of the other thing. No, I didn't. I forgot to put it in a folder. There was a dinner as well. Okay, so I want you guys to guess. So this is a starter. There was a dinner with... Oh, wait, maybe I put it in the Discord. Wait, hold on. Let me snoop the Discord. I think I put it in there. Basically, I made a folder before today, so I wouldn't show anything I wouldn't of the pictures. But I think I put... Yep, here we go. Here we go. So this was the dinner. This was the dinner that I had. Look at that. Crispy fish and chips. Dude, this thing is massive though. Like, look at this. It's huge. Very British. It's my first time having fish and chips in the UK. Was this? I've been there 3 times now, and I didn't have fish and chips any time. I was like, damn, I need to now. I have to. It's about time. Okay, so I want you guys to guess. This is a little fancy hotel. I got a starter, I got a dinner, and I had 2 of these drinks. How much did I pay, do you guys think? In British pounds. In British pounds. How much do you guys think I paid for that? Because I saw the bill and I was like, fuck me. You gotta put into consideration that I'm a cheap ass and anything over a certain amount is just too much for me. Okay, wow, you guys actually think it's more than it is. Wow. Okay, so maybe I'm just a cheap ass. It was £62, and I thought that was too much. Okay, I guess I'm just a cheap ass. I'm realizing that now. Thank you for... Reasonable? Okay, I guess inflation has hit the earth and everyone's just crazy now. Damn. No, it wasn't 3 digits. That's not bad. I guess it's not bad, but I just feel like that's still a lot. I don't know. Like, okay, the 2 drinks did cost a lot more than the food did, but This, yeah, just me. Just for me. Drinks in Norway is almost 60 by itself. No, it's not. Those 2 drinks in Norway would be like 30. You just aren't a millionaire streamer. I'm just a girl, you know? I'm just a potato on the internet. But, I don't know. I guess you guys are just used to eating fancier than I am. I don't really spoil myself on food and stuff. I'm a person that's like, oh, I'm hungry and I'm eating out. I'm gonna go down to the corner and get like a $10 kebab or some shit. And that's like, yeah. Yeah, the drinks were a lot. They were like 12 to 14 pounds each, I think. Yeah. A simple carb. Okay, to you guys who guessed 120 in chat, are you guys okay? Is that something you would pay for a meal? 120 pounds? That's a lot. Holy shit. Are you guys like bajillionaires or something? Wow. Anyway, it was good food though, I gotta say. So, yeah, for the whole meal. Yeah. I mean, it sounded like it was crazy. It's crazy to me! There's no way you guys say that 62 pounds is not crazy for a meal. That's insane. Man. You guys are brainwashed by big drink company. You're charging things on the follow. Oh shit. For drinks of wine, I guess I could see that. Yeah, dude, I literally had some watermelon drink. It's water and some watermelon liquor of some sort. That drink probably cost them like £1 to make, and they sold it to me for like 14. It's wild. Oh well, it be the way it is. Alright, so after this meal, I went to bed. I was fucking exhausted. I had traveled for way too long. I had some crazy layovers, and I think I'd be traveling for like 12 hours or something stupid. The trip Jagex paid for and the food at Jagex they paid for, but I arrived a day early, so I had to pay for my own like food and stuff. Obviously for what was outside of the event. That's just how it is, and I'm not complaining. That's on me for choosing to eat this at the hotel instead of going out and just getting a $10 kebab at the corner, you know? It is the way it is. Everyone sleep in one big bed? Yes. It was very nice. How big a bed would you need for 50 creators, though? That's some massive shit. Fish and chip, proper scran. Yeah, I should have some proper scran. I just kind of passed out after this. The Monday with traveling, I was exhausted. So, day 2 rolls around. It's Tuesday. This is when most creators are rolling in. I woke up and I didn't really take any photos of this, but I basically just went downtown Cambridge with Ali and we just walked around and shopped. I got myself a jacket, like an outside jacket, because I bought my big coat to the UK. And I realized it's not -15 in the UK. So I have this, Frans, thanks for the follow, Astropid as well. I have this big coat. It goes like down here. And it's like this massive. I look like the Michelin Man. And it's like, it's meant to withstand like -15 and stuff. And I was like, I was standing in that and I was like, I got to the UK, it was 10 Celsius. And I was, it's fucking summer here. It's actually summer. I couldn't wear that. So I went and bought myself a jacket. I'll see it in some photos later. I just, oh, someone is recognizing me in game. Hi. And then, yeah. Reese is the Michelin Man. Why are we bullying Reese? What the fuck? That's fucked up, bro. Is it a normal coat that... Wait, is it a big coat or a normal size coat that is big on you? You want me to go and get the coat? I'm gonna... Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm getting the coat. This is a big coat. This is a fucking big coat, right? You cannot tell me this is not a big coat. code. I don't see a code. Oh, for fuck's sake! So listen. I look like I'm about to like fucking flash you my. You guys wanna buy any? You guys wanna buy some fucks? No, but this was the code I brought to the UK. And it's a little it's a little bit. Hey kid, wanna buy some DDR5? Yo, Omi, thanks for the follow. Anyway, that was a little bit too big and a little bit too warm. So I got myself. Whoa, let's not fall over here. I got myself this instead. I got myself a leather jacket. Look at that. With some fluff. I found this in the UK. It was lovely. What do you guys think? Good jacket? It's also super fluffy. Hell yeah. It has range bonuses, of course, as it does. It's waterproof. It is heat resistant, cold resistant. Not as much as that one, but still. And it's a good one. It's a good jacket. Yeah, the same chair? Hell yeah. Slash defense? No slash defense. Should have gotten that. It's the UK after all. Unfortunate. TDR5, I'd sell a liver for that. RAM's expensive. It is. You look like you went to the UK to sell GP. That's good. Not even studded? I know, I should've gotten some studded. Oh, mistakes. It'd be the way it'd be. So yeah, that's what I did on the Tuesday. I got myself a jacket. And then, when I came back to the hotel, I ran into some gamers. And we went to got food. So I ran into this guy called... Oh, I don't know if he actually shows his IRL name. I don't know who uses their IRL name or not. So I'm gonna be very careful not doxing people. This guy, he was called Finks online, but he spelled it in a weird fucking way. It was like PHINQS, Finks. It was a creator of some sort. I promised I'd look him up. He wasn't exclusively Runescape. Let me see if I can find his channel. If I remember things. I told him that it was incredibly... Oh, I found him! I need to subscribe. Yo, Omi, we really meet at the event. Thank you for the chocolate. Yo, no worries. Yeah, it was so hard to say hi to everyone because it was so many people. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I brought Norwegian chocolate to UK and I was literally, you know, with my coat, I was literally like, hey, you guys want some chocolate? I just walked around and just offered people a piece of chocolate. Like an absolute fucking creep. But yeah, this guy, I ran into this guy. I need to sub. Yeah, he does a lot of other stuff. I haven't looked through this. But, like, survival games, Dragon Wilds, Valheim, stuff like that. He was there for the Dragon Wilds type of stuff. So I ran into this guy. And I ran into Josh Strife Hayes. As well. Which is this guy, if you guys haven't seen him before. The guy with the vest. So I ran into those two in the lobby of the hotel. And I asked them if they were planning to do any food. So we went and found this sandwich place. Henry Cavill from Wish, there you go. And we just hung out for it. It was me, Josh, Finks, and Ali. We went and got some sandwich. Which was lovely, because I was starving. I was absolutely, yeah. I feel like I'm such a basic bitch, because I just went for the 3 cheese. Like, look how colorless that plate is. But it was delicious, though. Yo, Grill, thank you for the prime. Thank you. Yeah, there were so many creators, it was kind of hard to say hi to everyone and like get a proper chat with everyone. So a lot of people I just got to talk to for like maybe a little bit or just say hi. But that's how it goes. That's how it be. You put the crisp in the sandwich? Was I supposed to? Was I supposed to put the crisp in the... I don't think I was supposed to. Yeah, Slowfiber, thanks for the follow, mate. Yeah, it was impossible. Also, I feel like a lot of places we went was super loud, and I felt like I was just yelling. I was just like, hello, how's it going? My voice was cracked. I had chips on the side of the restaurant before? Me neither, but this might be a UK thing. Yeah, I don't know. She's not fully British, even though I'm drinking. Aw, man. Oh, fair. Anyway, that was that. And then, this was later in the evening. I swear there was things that happened between here. But I am not sure if my photos are in the correct order right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if my photos in the correct order. But we're just gonna do picture by picture and see what I remember that I can tell you guys. Y'all look good to see you. So after this, I went back to the hotel, and as I get back to the hotel, I run into... Oh my god, there's a bunch of people. Oh, let's see if I remember everyone. It was Sardako, Foe. Those are the two I remember, because they're bald. Oh, there was like 3 other people. There was a Runescape 3 player. I think Pop was his name. Savix was there. Savix was there. Oh, there was a few others. Oh my god. I'm thinking, Codations? No, Oda wasn't there. Codations was there. He's like a variety guy too. And they was just checking in, but after they were gonna go out and like eat something too. And I was just kind of like restless and just didn't really care what I was doing as long as I wasn't sitting in my hotel room. So I just asked if I could join because they were gonna just walk around a bit first. So we just walked around a bit and then we ended up at Nando's. And yeah, there's a picture of us together somewhere. I don't remember where, but there's a picture together. I remember Bold 1, Bold 2, and Bold 3, no. People are familiar with Old School probably thought some sort of Bold People convention, probably. So I had just had this meal on the screen, like 2 hours earlier. I didn't want anything, I just wanted to hang out with people. So they were going to Nando's, I just had a starter. I just ate like a starter at Nando's and that was it. I was so fucking full. I was just there for the vibes to say hi to people and ask how they were doing. Poor Savix was almost falling asleep at the table though, because he'd been traveling the whole day. So he was dying. He was absolutely dying. So yeah, basically the evening we just all hung out at the hotel. Soup was AI generating himself with hair. I don't know, do you guys prefer bald soup or soup with hair? What are we thinking? It was pretty fucking funny. I prefer bald soup, personally. Soup is not a J-mod, he makes Gilner games. And then you have Ali, you have, you know, the monkey, Hedron, bunch of cuties. That's me and Crystal. Crystal plays RuneScape 3. She's the wife of Mikaru. Lovely, lovely. I'm just telling people, you guys, well, people, you guys are people, who they are, because not everyone might know these creators, so it's nice to just, like, you know, put a name to the face, right? Soup with only half hair, you prefer soup with half the hair, I see. You don't know anyone, wow. And in the background, if we snoop a bit on the background, there's some RuneScape 3 people. You have Mikaru there, you have Pop there, and you have the RS guy there. I don't know who it is with the back there. I think that's Chivalric. Ignore my face. I think that's Chivalric. And, oh, I can't really see who's next to him. If someone knows, do let me know. Because my vision is kind of bad. I like not having hair in my soup. Oh. Yeah. Is that why we didn't get a new episode? Yes, you guys didn't get a Gilner Games episode this week because Soup and Ali was in the UK. RuneScape creator lore goes hard. I know, right? Very Norwegian smile of you. there's a photo somewhere. I don't think I included in this thing, but there's a photo somewhere of almost all the women at this event, and everyone's smiling, and I'm just like, I look like I'm having the worst time of my life, and I'm not. I'm actually really happy. I just don't know how to smile in photos. It's horrible. It's actually horrible. Oh my god, I didn't notice until now, but wait, hold on. Wait, oh, that's a photo from Nando's. Wait, hold on. No, don't next pic. I want to zoom in. That's more Goblin. I didn't realize until now. I didn't realize he was in the photo. Oh my god. That's funny. That was really funny.
A subscription?
Alright.
Thank you for feeding the mods.
Hi, Mom.
Whoa, Graham, thank you for 38 months. How you doing, mate? We're just going through some pictures from Runefest, but not really Runefest. Creator Runefest, I guess. You look good in the picture, despite the awkward face. Thank you. I am just not very photogenic unless someone takes a photo when I'm not looking. Because as soon as people are like, let's take a photo, I just don't know how to act. I just like, I just blue screen. What the fuck is Sis doing there? Why is Cicerin there? You guys know Cicerin. They invited him in because he played a little bit of Dragon Wilds, and they needed Dragon Wilds people for that part of Jagex stuff. Yeah, so he was there, lovely guy, first time meeting him. He said I didn't know why he was there. He's also Norwegian, didn't know that, so he spoke a bit. Of course he's running the PoE merch, bastard. Oh, he did a group iron with other PoE players, I didn't know that. I had no idea. I see he's doing some like Project Zombioid stuff now. Earlier today, right? That's how it goes. So these was the people I was hanging out with during the Nando's. So this is a lovely guy, absolutely lovely guy. Very glad I got to meet some non-just RuneScape creators too. No offense to RuneScape creators, but I already know who they all are, in a way. But yeah. Is Josh as nice IRL in his Team Sub video? He is. He's a very charismatic guy. It's like if you took someone and put a stat sheet down and you just turn charisma to the max. That's how you have Josh. It's quite impressive, I gotta say. Very impressive. Let's go next. Oh yeah, so this is the Tuesday where we have a lot of time to spend doing other things. So I unfortunately happened to tell Josh that I have a lot of nerdy hobbies. But there's two things I won't touch with a poll. And it's Warhammer and Magic the Gathering. And this fucking guy went, well, let's go to a Warhammer shop, shall we? Why do I tell people things? So, we go to a Warhammer shop. He wanted to go anyway, because he needed some things. And apparently at a Warhammer shop, they let you paint a little figure. And you get it for free. It's like crack. It's like fucking crack. They give you a little taste. They're like, here you go. A little taste. And they're like, you can have this little guy for free. And yeah. So I got this little dude, right? Look how cool he is. So this is me, and this is LTK. She's an Australian streamer. She does like Rust, but she also does RuneScape.
Whoa.
Whoa, Hedron, my
Thank you
queen.
for feeding the mods.
Hi, Mommy.
Hedron, thank you 25. Thank you. God, she's addicted. I'm not addicted. I'm not. I met Josh at Runefest as a fan. And I was in full Josh Strife Haste TM mode, was like talking to him when he was recording a video. It was fun, but weird. He just be like that, right? Oh well. Anyway, we painted some figures. It was fun. They also teach you the game in the shops. They also teach you the game. So there was this guy who was just like showing us how to play. So that's Joker and that's Gusu, World of Warcraft refugees, as we call them. They've come over to Old School now. And then Crystal and Micro, and then Pop and Josh, right? So they actually show you how to play the game too, which is really, really cool. How tall is Gusu? Extremely. Extremely tall. Yeah, like 6'5". It's... So, I, of course, resisted, and I didn't buy anything. Not this day, at least. We went out of the shop with a little figure, and we went on with our day. So, next day, we're at Jagex, and I can't show anything except my food. Again, fish and chips, it is what it is. It was good. I enjoyed it. I can show this, though. So, you guys might have seen this photo by Skillspecs on the Twitter. I don't finish their fish and chips. I couldn't finish, it was too much. I ate like 70% of it. Well, that's me. You guys see a little arrow there? Hold on, hold on. You might think it's Reese, but you see the hair? You see the hair in the corner? So I didn't get to be in this. I didn't notice he was taking a photo. Because I was sitting here from this angle. And they were sitting up there. Only Sick Nerd was seeing that I was taking a photo here. But, yeah, dude, Ian has such long hair, you're right, eh? What way was that here? Look, a bunch of cuties, though. I had to put an arrow so you guys knew where I was. Do you guys recognize people? Hope you guys recognize all of them, honestly. Settle's up there, that is true. I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. You have, like, Flutton, Jimmy, Settle and his girlfriend. Framed, Solo Mission. I will say, like, 50% of these dudes were so fucking tall. I don't know what people are feeding RuneScape players, but everyone was like 6'5", I swear. Everyone was like 2 meters tall. It is insane. Can you zoom in on Sick Nerd's face in Skillspecs photo? Does this make you happy? It's the gamer supply. But yeah, this photo's been going around on the socials. I love him so much. He's fantastic. This is me and Jessie. Took a photo with her. Of course, I had to take a photo. I just wanted to run and be like, yo, I need a photo with you guys. There's so many RuneScape creators. So many. Low Keytron, it's you. Aw, what a bunch of cuties. Absolute cuties. This feels like a Renaissance picture to me. I looked at this when I came home, and this feels like a Renaissance photo. It's like they will look at this in 400 years and be like, ah, look at what they were doing back back in the day. But yeah, there was pool at the hotel, and people were playing. People were playing pool. So yeah, I wonder what the hotel staff was thinking during this thing, because suddenly you just have 50 30-year-olds pull up to the bar and ask for drinks. They must have been scared. Heard you're pretty good at pool. Luke, don't out me. Don't out me as the worst pool player ever, please. No swimming at the pool. Is it not called pool in English? It's called like billiards or snooker or some shit. Yo, Kitty, thanks for the follow. Or they sometimes host GDQ and Furrycon. This is probably a relief, really. Pool and snooker are different. Oh, my bad. We call it pool. Yo, LTK! I was just showing a picture of you. You and me at the Warhammer shop. I'm just showing some photos from the event. Yeah. Oh, no, Monkey's standing over there. I didn't even see. He's like standing here. And then I think that's Dino. And then Bodhi, of course. Just his buddy. I'm showing off No Monkey's butt. You bought some Warhammer? Did you? I might have done too. Maybe. I'll show a little bit later. It be the way. Did he give you a Jagex branded stab-proof vest to withstand London? No, but I bought a jacket that has stab resistance because it's leather. So, did you hear about Gnome's cake in TSA? I did not. Did they pat him down thinking he had something hidden? Miss you already? I miss you too. It was fun. Man. Also, Jagex got us stuff. I got socks. I haven't opened these yet. He got flagged right on the butt. Did he actually? Wow. Look at this. Have people showed off all the merch yet? That we got? I think they have. Socks. Megan did. We also got this hoodie. RS25 with, look at the back, all the weapons from games. Do the hoodies. Did you pack exactly 28 items into your luggage? Yes, but I had a looting bag with me too. That also holds 28 items. So that we got, and they gave me a mouse pad. I already have my own mouse pad, but they gave me this. Look at that! I'm thinking of switching out my old mouse pad with this one, actually. It's so cool. It's fantastic. Little Sanix on there. It's like a Chinchompa. All the stuff. There's one more thing they gave us. Where the fuck did I put it? Hold on. They gave me a pin as well. This thing. Turkey a chompy bird? I think it was, yeah. So that's really cool. I didn't actually expect to get any goodies. I was just happy to like be there and like, you know, get to come at all. Getting invited, it was a huge honor, I gotta say. Did not expect it. That's way better than I thought it'd be. A lot of men hear that sentence a lot, so, you know. It is what it is, nothing to be ashamed of. Anyway, next photo. I tried to take a few sneaky photos, but some people kept noticing. Sickner kept noticing every time I was taking photos. Megan also noticed this one. But a lot of cuties here as well. Many people in total? I have no idea the exact amount, Dixie, but I would say around 50. People are just sitting around chilling. I'm just out here like snooping. Snooping and doing stuff. Yo, Slick Rick, welcome in. Hotel breakfast. Again, I'm extremely basic. I just do egg and some hash browns and, you know, the soul mission. Wait. He's smiling, as he does. Get about us when you're famous. You guys are what makes me get noticed. I could not do this without you guys. You know that, right? Hotel breakfast. Delicious. Oh, that's where that photo went. I tried to put these photos in the correct order. That's the fish and chips from the first day that I wanted to show you guys. I was like, where's that photo? I have no idea where that ended up there. Who's the daddy with the mustache? Excuse me? There's 3 dudes with the mustache here. What do you mean? That's Sick Nerd. That's Gusu. That's Joker. Those pants Soul Mission had on as a power move. Those are really good pants. Is that Iron Man on the back? That's a random dude that accidentally got in the shot. I have no idea who that guy is. No clue. Alright. Doxing my real name. I got a Starbucks Frappuccino. Joker went to Jagex and quit RuneScape. He didn't quit RuneScape. No one quits RuneScape. That's not how it works. You just take breaks. You just take breaks. Oh yeah, here's the Warhammer figure that I got a little bit more in detail. So, I only painted the rocks, the shield, the skirt, and the hammer. Rest was gold from before. I think I did an okay job for first time. I did mess up a bit on the boot there. Your real name's Cookies and Cream. It is. How did you know? You start playing old school? Hell yeah, kitty. I hope you're enjoying it. Yo, Seeps, thanks for the follow, mate. I think I did an okay-ish job. I am not realizing my photos not in the order I wanted them in, because this was supposed to be before as well, but you know what? Fuck it, we'll just keep going and we'll see what we see. That is me and Mod Rachel. Mod Rach. She was very lovely. We had a chat about old school. So this was at a party that Jagex hosted in the evening, one of the days. So I took some photos with her. Unfortunately, he had an unfortunate accident with the lighting in this room, so he looks really shiny. But I guess he's just the most important person in the picture, so the light was like, hey, let's shine up the bald man, shall we? Why not? And then quotations. Ah, shit. Just some photos from the event. We were eating food, we were chilling. He got a quest to give out? He does. I should have accepted. Yo, Eric, thanks for the follow. How many times did they bully you about UIM? They didn't, but I had to mention it every hour or I would die. Because, as we know, if UIMs don't mention there are UIM every 3 hours, we explode. So I was like, UIM, by the way, every 3 hours. Settle had to do the same. Trust me, bro. UIMs are like vegans, yes. Me and Mod Elena. Love Mod Elena. Absolutely goated J-Mod. You avoid telling people. Look at these cuties. Dino, Coxie, Skidler, and S2L. You my favorite mod criminal? I don't think I did, no. It is really fun to see that many people that you recognize in one room. Twink Squad, there's no shot. There's no shot, you just call them the Twink Squad. Boy band, they should start a boy band. Everyone kept saying watch out for Dino, he's a bit weird. Dino was so nice. He was so lovely IRL. Oh, except when he and C Engineer kept like looking at each other seductively and saying things like backshot and facial every 3 seconds. That was a little bit weird. But you know, I don't judge. I don't judge. They can do whatever they want. That's okay. Just cover your feet. I was wearing shoes the whole time, so maybe that's why Dino was very, very nice. Very lovely. Just a couple of lads, absolutely. Hey, Skidler taught me how to play pool. I've never really played pool before. He taught me how to play pool. There you go. Dino is the reason they handed out socks to all creators. That's messed up to say. That's crazy. Oh well. I could beat him in pool, you think? Maybe. Mr. Hebox, also known as 200 mil all, once again. He finished up 200 mil ceiling right before he came to this event. He made it just in time. What a goat. I think he got, what was it, 5th or 6th on the high score? Man's jacked. He was only drinking water the whole time and he went to the gym every single day. Absolute giga Chad. Absolute giga Chad. What PK could you beat IRL? Like in a fist fight or something? Let me think. Unironically, probably Dino. Because I think he would actually run away if I tried fighting him. Oda? No. I could not beat Oda in a fist fight. Absolutely not. Oda got the moves. You're crazy. He's probably into that. That's messed up. Oda would be fair height-wise. Wow, that is a sentence, damn.
Oh, a subscription? Thank you for feeding the mods.
Yo, Tim, thanks for the prime. Alright, let's see who else. Oh, of course, during the event, I was like, I have to get a pink team photo. I grabbed Torvesta, I was like, where's Skilly? He found Skilly. Oh, that was actually really funny. So I grabbed Torvesta and I was like, I want a pink team photo. And he's like, sure. Where are the others? So we found skill specs, and I saw No Monkey and Sickner just sitting outside. So Torvesta went to grab them, and as soon as Torvesta left us, skill specs started wandering. He just like started wandering away. He ran off. So Torvesta comes back and he's like, where the fuck is Skilly? And he's like, he just left, and he's like, fucking idiot. And he had to like grab him again. Yeah, Huge only grabbed him too. I was like, I need them. Like, go grab them. Like, get over here. Yep. I was like, we need photo now. So, very, very handsome pink team. But you can tell how tall people are here though. Like, I'm 160 centimeters. Like 160 centimeters is what I'm trying to say. Which is like 5'3" for those Americans. Like, look how tall these dudes are. Like, what the fuck? Gnome's 188 centimeters. Fuck. I was 160 centimeter once. I bet you were. In like 5th grade. How to wrangle the team yet again. It'd be the way it'd be. Me when talking to Gnome, yeah, my neck hurt after this event. That sounds sussy. Don't clip that, please. I beg. Not like that. I meant because everyone's tall, not that I'm sucking dick. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Right, man? Nobody thought that. I can't. Oh god, my brain cells are fried. You're just short? What the fuck? Delete the VOD. The VOD's getting deleted. No one needs to know anything. No one was thinking that. Some of you were thinking that. And that's all that matters. Yeah, that's all that matters. But I'm really glad I got to take a pink team photo. That was it, you know, that was good. Whoa!
For neck brace.
Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I'll spend them wisely. That's a lot of biddies. Oh, man. It's all over. It's all over. Okay. So I believe next photo might be a flashbang, if I remember correctly. Yep. I asked Pure Spam to take a photo of me in solo mission, and he put on the fucking blitz, and I couldn't see shit. I could not. This was the best. It took like 5, and this was the best one, and it's not even a good one. Goddamn Ian. Oh well. I had to have a photo with the snake. And then, of course, one with Pure Spam afterwards. About to give him Excalibur, I might. Are they also handsome? I don't know. It must be something about just sitting inside all the time that makes you really, really good looking. You know? Picture with the GG winner? Ooh, good question. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Yeah, well, you can't get skin cancer if you're not in the sun, right? I'm not a medical professional. Please don't listen to me. Your skin's gonna be smooth. Whenever I see Pure Spam, I wanna try type GF Beast in chat. Oh well. Took a picture with Ciceran, of course. Had to do that as well. Ooh, this is a good photo. So this is at Jagex. So at Jagex, we did get divided up into like groups of people depending on what game. Of course, this is old school. There's also one with Runescape 3 and one with Dragon Wilds. And then the Godsword, that's Sylvester. Look at all these good looking chaps. What a bunch of cuties. Flatten's so short. She is. I thought I was white until I went to UK. Now I don't think I'm as white. I'm still pretty white, but... Who's the lost child at the left? Flatten? You can't just call Flatten a lost child, that's fucked up. That's messed up, bro. What the fuck? This looks like a 90s dad. You guys are just roasting the shit out of one. How tall is framed? Because Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can really tell who's like super tall here. In the background. Goose is tall. Yep. Guys, I think I was drinking quite a bit in the UK. I think I was drinking quite a bit. How many pictures have we had of drinks so far? It's been a while. Does that go to a real scale size? I don't know. I didn't think of it. What else are you gonna do? Honestly fair. Honestly fair. Goose is not being the Oprah allegations for sure. Me and Denise pretending to be bad bitches. As you do. As you do. Shoot a farmer? Yep. Me and Denise sat together during the dinner that evening. Potato's Potato's 0.5 OSRS characters tall. What the hell, Odie? That's how it be. Food? I had to take a picture of everything I ate. These were like, pork belly bites or something. They were okay. So in Norway, we will eat pork belly for Christmas. So I was basically just eating Christmas dinner as a starter. Absolute Christmas dinner as a starter. Good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Then I did something extremely British. This is apparently a pie. It was an ale and steak pie. And there's like stuff inside. Yeah, ribbe is pork belly. It is. Very, very British. It was decent. I would say the pie crust itself was I've never really been a fan of pie, but the content inside was very delicious. Very good. Very, very good. Of course, mashed potatoes, some gravy, a little bit of peas. I will say I love that the UK has mushy peas with everything, because I love them. And I swear there's never anything like that in Norway. In the UK, every time I've been served anything, there's this green stuff, and I love it. I like it a lot. We should start doing that. Steak and ale pie was the best food I had last time I was in the UK. Really, France? Hell yeah. I make peas with almost all meat and fish. Me too! I just love it so much, but I feel like it's not as common here as in the UK. The UK, they just slap that shit on everything. And I'm a big fan. Any hash browns? I did! If we go back, like 50 photos. Here you go. Look at that. These were crispy. So crispy. I ate a fuck ton of these. They were really good. I had like 2 or 3 of these every breakfast. I couldn't control myself. I could not control myself.
Subscription. Thank you for feeding the mods.
Yeah, okay, I was like for 25 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Legend. Legend, legend. Try baked bean on toast. I didn't. The baked beans scare me. I didn't dare to try. I was afraid. I had this thing, and I will say this is probably one of the most delicious desserts I've ever had. It was, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like they took the inside of a cinnamon bun, but not cinnamon, more like a chocolate bun, and then they had some
Roger
like
is here.
sauce thing over it. It was like some vanilla sauce thing over it. They called it butter pudding something.
Goodbye, Roger.
I don't know. It was super delicious. It was so delicious. Bread pudding is the word. Okay, it's a bread pudding. How you doing, Mr. Bricks? Bread and butter pudding. Yeah, I don't know. It was really fucking good. I've never had anything like this before, but this was like the best dessert I had the whole trip, I think. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I just took this photo outside the establishment and I thought it turned out very nice. So, most of my pictures is extremely blurry. So I just wanted to show you guys that this is not a blurry picture. Here you go. Enjoy. Enjoy a non-blurry picture.
Thank you for feeding the mods.
Hide potato pop.
Frederick, thank you for the tier 3 for 53 months. Yeah. Oh shit, Tasha just like killing it in the clan right now. Holy fuck. That's a lot of achievements. I drink there. It was good. It was good drinking there. Me and soup. Tasha Yasha is a fire name. They do be pretty fire. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Guys, I met with OSRS Bricks in real life. And they gave me these. You do have perpetual unimpressed face? I do! It's not even resting bitch face, it's resting I don't give a shit face. And they gave me 2 boxes. Of course we're not building them today. They're for the future. When you least expect it, I'll pull them out and we'll build some Lego. But there's some sneaky stuff in here. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if I want to tell you guys yet what it is. It's one of the sets I've been wanting for a while. It's one of the sets I've been wanting.
A subscription. Thank you for feeding the mods.
Chaos Ruiner gifted a tier 1 sub to Zero Atty.
Yo, thank you for gifting Odie. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chaos. What the fuck, tell? This ain't Grotto? Nope. It is not. It is not. Wouldn't now be at least expected because you said not now? No, because you're still thinking about it. Show us one. I'll show you guys one brick and you will guess the set. Okay? Try not to spoil the whole thing. Wait, I need to open the other box. This box is with purple. It's just... Let me try and find something that would make sense to show. Okay, I'll show this. I'll show this. It's a fang? God, I wish it was a fang. It's a big break. Well, I didn't want to open it. No one's guessed it yet. No one's guessed it yet. But yeah, we're gonna build that at some point. At some point. First time watched GG and you were awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can confirm one of you in chat. At least one of you are correct. At least one of her. We'll see. We will do these sets at some point when I have time. There's a lot of stuff coming out. I will say though, you guys should be excited for the Winter Summit. It's stacked. It's absolutely fucking stacked. Rose Potion, thanks for the follow. They just kind of showed us everything early. But I can't talk about exactly what it is, but it's stacked. Alright, so that was the Lego. Basically, I met up with OSRS Bricks, IRL. 2 of them, Mr. Bricks himself, and we'll call the second guy the tour guide. Because he kept telling us fun facts when we walked around. So it's Luke in chat and OSRS Bricks himself. So we we just hung out a bit, a whole day, and it was really fun. Just talked shit, talked about Lego, talked about old school, all the stuff you do when you meet RuneScape people, you know? And it's over on 25th, so not a long wait. Thank God for that, because I hate keeping secrets. Absolutely hate it. I took a picture of the classic UK telephone booth. These things were everywhere. Every fucking where in Cambridge. You think this meetup might spark some creator collabs with everyone having the chance to get together and chat? Absolutely. Especially with other games too, perhaps. I was talking to some of the WoW creators about OnlyFans, and I was talking to PoE creators about some PoE stuff. So I might try some other games at some point as a little one-off thing, just for shits and giggles, for sure. I might even try RuneScape 3. I might even try that. So we'll see. PoE is crack. I have been looking into PoE before, but I saw the skill tree of PoE 2 and I got scared. Yo, time for swag. Thanks for the follow. Found this work? I don't know. I didn't want to go in because this one was cracked and it looked like someone had pissed in there. I was like, someone 100% has pissed in there. So I didn't want to go into this one specifically. It looked a little shady. Normal. Is that normal? Might be normal for the UK. Who knows? I'm convinced the RuneScape 25 meetup was just brainwashing from RuneScape 3. Not really, because I do think a lot of the creators there's also just wanted to try old school. People who haven't played much old school. So I think it went both ways, honestly. Honestly. They don't work. Some of them are turned into Wi-Fi hubs. Oh, that's fun. We do like Wi-Fi. People do drugs in them. Okay, but where do people not do drugs, though? Let's be real here. I took some nice photos of the architecture in Cambridge because I think it's an incredibly pretty town. I wouldn't say this about any UK town, but like very pretty buildings, lots of churches. I don't know. It's just very, very aesthetically pleasing to look at. Potato obviously hasn't been to Jaywick. I don't know what Jaywick is, so no, I haven't. So I've converted to defibrillator stations as well. Oh, damn. Okay. I guess it is the piss booth now then. Well, shit. But yeah, I just thought it was really pretty. Numbers is based on Cambridge. I did know that. I did know that. Look at all the churches and stuff. That's me and Crystal. I do have resting what the fuck face. Jesus Christ. Church? This is a round church. Circular. Crystal is short. She is. Yeah, she is. I'm tall here. Look at me. Look at me go. Also, there's these tiny doors scattered around Cambridge. Apparently, there's an Instagram channel or something as well that shows these off. There's like these tiny doors like scattered around. It's for the two leprechauns. Look, compared to me. Look how tiny it is. The normal door. No, look compared to me how big it is. Enter to the Jagex HQ. It's for the rats. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a cool tree. More churches and schools and buildings and... Yep. It's like the same height as you. You can clearly tell it's not. Been to the UK many times. I've been to the UK 4 times now, I would say. First time was for when RuneScape, RuneFest was supposed to happen the first time, but it got cancelled. Then I went to actual RuneFest last year. Then I went to playtest Warhammer Part 3 in Cambridge. And then this time for the 25th anniversary. So all my times in the UK has been due to RuneScape. Every single time. Yep. Which means I don't really go to UK voluntarily. I go there because I have to. I'm joking. It's been fun all the times though. It's been really fun. Yeah, went there for work. I really like the architecture though. Like, look at this. It's so cool. Random dude on bike. Locked out of the good drinks, did we? I didn't know that. I did not know that. They also had like a really cool map thing in the middle of Cambridge here of like all the buildings and stuff. So we were basically standing there. And then, you know, it was like talking about all the buildings and where it was. This thing reminded me of like the Game of Thrones intros. When I saw this, I was just thinking of Game of Thrones the whole time. Gorgeous architecture must be old. That's what I was thinking too. I wonder if they'll update that. I don't know. I don't know. It was pretty cool. Also, when we were walking down this street, you see all these like churches and walls and towers. And all I could think is like, when this was built, was this just like the rich people street? Was this where the kings and dukes and... Was this Bridgerton IRL back in the day? Because like, holy hell. Yo, Jesse, how's it going? How you doing? These are just colleges? Did they just build these for schools and that was it?
A subscription. Thank you for feeding the mods.
Chaos Ruiner gifted a tier 1 sub to Jesse.
Chaos! Straight up want to gift into Jesse. Thank you very much, mate. We don't do anything like this nowadays. Okay, so this is a school, apparently. Which is also insane. But this must be like a rich people's school then, of course, for like the kings and stuff. Because there's no way this is a peasant school. Wow. Wild stuff. Absolutely wild stuff. JG, GM. That is Henry something. Henry the something. It's the guy who kept chopping off his wife's heads. I remember learning about him in school. This dude. Henry the 8th, there you go. Thank you, chat. That's all I remember about him. Back then they built things to impress people. Yep, now everything just costs too much. It's kind of sad. I remember the same when I went to France. I went to Paris. Buildings there too. Beautiful, beautiful architecture. They don't do that shit anymore. Yo, Pro, thanks for the follow. He only chopped off 2. Okay, but 2 wives to chop their head off is still kind of a lot of wives to chop off heads, you know? I gotta say. Man. Cambridge is a very prestigious school, yeah. I heard about that. Cambridge and Oxford. Wait, what happened in the clan? 99 Herblord! JJ! Oh my god! Rats! Huge! Absolutely huge, dude. So to hear you had to go to France, that was also for work. Yo, chilled! Don't make me feel so welcome, not just a rando. Hell yes! Dude! It was a pleasure meeting you as well. No worries, mate. Is that J20? I don't know what that means. I feel like I'm lost. You got wealthy, used to be fancy public buildings to show off. Now they buy yachts. I would like to see the world move in the direction of building fancy buildings again, because like at least then the wealth can be enjoyed in terms of like looking at beautiful things instead of them just flexing the hell about it. Your legal meth, thanks for the follow. Oh, it's a breezer. It's alcohol. I came from the UK and I just kind of kept drinking. Had to kind of keep it up, you know. Don't worry about it. It tastes like orange juice, though. It does taste like orange juice. So it's pretty much that. Here's another church. I just looked at a bunch of churches on Friday, guys. That's what I did. I do love what's the word called? Glass paints, paintings, mosaic? I don't know. There's a word for glass, stained glass. I love that shit. It's so fucking cool. Here are the lads, Mr. Bricks himself and Luke. The guys that run OSRS Bricks, basically. There's more of them, but those are the people I met. We went to eat some food together while we were looking at churches and looking around town. No way! No way, it's you. Hell yes. And of course I had to get a drink. As you do. Had to get a drink. How do you pronounce that though? Mosaic? Mosaic is when there's shards that resemble a picture. I'm gonna Google that shit. Mosaic. Mosaic. Is that it? Mosaic? Mosaic. There we go. Alright. Thanks, guys. I'm learning English. I have the English vocabulary of a 5th grader. You guys are helping. That was a good drink. It was, like strawberry flavored-ish. Strawberry peachy. Mosaic. Look what we had though. I wrote space. No, it was like it was called like Boodalicious or something on the menu. But it tasted like strawberry something. How many times did you hear taking the piss? A lot of times, but mostly from Skidler. Yo, Judge, thanks for the follow. Of the Swedish vocabulary of an infant, it happens. Look at that. That was good. I enjoyed that meal. God, I'm making dinner. This was also a cool building. I looked at this building, and I believe I said it looked like I got a purple at TOA, which is an incredibly nerdy joke to make while walking down the street of Cambridge, but apparently this is a theater of some sort. I just saw purple lights, and I was like, yo, it'd be the way. Guys, go make some dinner. Go treat yourself. Purple? Theater of blood? Maybe. Taking the piss is 90% of my vocabulary. There you go. Oh well. More pointy buildings and churches and clock towers and... Yep. That's how it goes. Okay, so... I'm gonna stay on this one for a bit. We had a nice dinner, we had looked at churches, we were walking around, and we were like, what do we do next? You know, I was kind of just being a tourist, sightseeing together with OSR's Bricks. And this is when a little voice in my head, said, Potato, go back to the Warhammer shop. You guys remember the Warhammer shop I talked about 2 hours ago? Where I painted a little minifigure that they gave me for free? I went back to that Warhammer shop. I did. And I talked to the guy there. His name was Duncan. Lovely guy. He showed me a little bit more how to play. And then he showed me some starter sets. And there was multiple starter sets you could choose. And I looked at the small one. And it cost a decent amount. He said there was a bigger one, but then you also had to buy like the paint separately. And there was like a big one. And I asked the responsible adult, I said, no thanks, drugs ain't for me. And I walked out of there like a normal person. This fit in my suitcase, by the way. Look what I got! I picked the coolest one. I picked the biggest one. I also got the paints. What have I done, guys? When do I get time to... When do I even get time to start on this? Oh, the price tag is still on it. Can I even get that off? Ah, shit. Bank account. I thought this was the coolest one though, and I tried to. Dude, I bought a box. I basically looked up a video and it told me to pick your first set. You just need to pick the one that you find coolest, and I thought this was the coolest one. I love hammers, I love big shields, I love rats. How many bonds is that worth? On the package, without the paints. Okay, anyone want to guess the price if I add these up? How many pounds this is? Yo, Loxus, thanks for the follow. You picked wrong? What the fuck? It wasn't that bad, guys. It wasn't that bad. It was 170 pounds. It was 170 pounds. It's not that bad. Trust me, it's fine. It's fine. It's not bad. Why Age of Sigmar? I just watched a guide and it said pick the one you think is coolest, and I think this one's coolest. Like, okay, look at the back. Like, look at these things. They have like massive axes and stuff. And it came with like a book and everything. Oh. 40k is cooler. Okay, here comes the Warhammer snobs into my chat. It's my first set. Like, be nice. What the fuck? That's it. I'm selling the set. That's it. No one's ever talking about Warhammer again. Okay, whatever. My set's cooler than your set. Shut the fuck up. Oh, thanks for turning off my lights. Oh, well. I just thought it was nice. So, we'll see if I get time to try it out. I might actually do it live. I might try painting live and just see how that goes. Because usually when I'm live, that's when I have time. And yeah, that's how it goes. So, it's figures that you paint, and then it's also like a game. You can play against the armies. So let's say I set this up on a board with 2 armies, and you can like group the armies together kinda, and you roll die and you fight basically. Exactly. That's how it goes. But the painting I found really fun when I was doing it at the shop, and I thought this seems like a very like calm hobby. Also, though just redeemed random wiki page. So let me sort that out for you. Let's have a random Runescape page for you. Blighted Ancient Ice Sack. I'm not gonna make a dirty joke about that. But it's an item that allows players to cast any ice spell within their magic level without needing the runes for it. Can only be used inside the wilderness, Ferox Enclave, Mage, Arena Bank, PvP Worlds, Castle Wars, Clan Wars, and Soul Wars, and the Ancient Magic Spellbook must be active. There you go. There you go, mate. Yes, in other words, I did fall for the crack, and the worst part is, when I walked back into that Warhammer shop, Duncan said, "Welcome back." So he remembered me from 2 days before, when I painted the crack. He looked very happy. He looked very, very happy. He knew the crack had worked. He did. Each game lasts longer than a game of Monopoly. Well, according to Duncan, you can play like with smaller groups of, you know, warriors, I guess. You don't have to do like the big thing. You can just like chill. There's multiple things you can do with it, but yeah. Yo, Tay, thanks for the follow. We'll see how it goes though. I've been expecting you, exactly. This is when drug dealers give out free samples? Yeah, I guess. The Skaven models are really fun to do. Yeah, I think it's gonna be exciting. I think it can be exciting. I painted my crack. I did paint my crack. Okay, anyway, we were talking to Duncan at this Warhammer shop, and he says, "What are you guys doing the rest of the evening?" And we said we didn't really have any plans, we were just hanging out. And he recommended the escape room down the street. So we went down there and told the lovely lady that Duncan sent us. We basically got sent on a quest. We got sent on a goddamn quest. And, yeah, this was a really cool escape room. I've done a lot of escape rooms before. I love escape rooms. I think altogether, I've probably done over 15 escape rooms in my life. So we picked the spy one, and yeah, it was fun. It was great. It was a good way to just like spend some time, have some fun. I highly recommend it. We made it out. I did take photos of the pictures in the basement because I thought they were really funny. So in the basement was where the escape room was, but there were also toilets down there. And we asked before we went in, like, hey, can we just use your restroom real quick? And they had put up signs for the toilets because people apparently kept walking the wrong way. So you would think, oh, there's one sign. No, there were so many signs. It was literally like, not here, keep going. Not here, keep going. There's one on the wall there too. And then, here, yes! The toilets are here, hooray. And I thought that was really fucking funny. So I had to take photos of it. All toilet rooms? It wasn't. They were the escape rooms down there. Yeah, there was so many issues for those signs to be placed. We made it within the hour. We had a few mess ups here and there, but it was fun. It was a blast. I also asked to take a picture with the lovely lady and Duncan from the Warhammer shop. He came down, he came on by after. And yeah, very good experience in Cambridge. So much fun. We found another one of those small doors or shops placed around. So, yep. You're taller than I thought? That's fucked up, bro. Look at that little thing. So if you're in Cambridge, look around. There's like these tiny door things hanging around. And to end the evening, we went to play minigolf. That's what we did. So that was basically my trip. There is one thing I didn't mention that I'll talk a little bit about now as well. Let me just find the photos. I just spent 1.5 hours yapping about my trip in Cambridge. That's kind of impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Who won the mini golf? Let's not talk about that. Let's pretend that that's not a thing we need to address.